Okay, this video is on how we wired up our truck with a new fuel pump. It's a different wiring. This is different than, it's a square wire on the other one. So we're going to show you how we did that. Okay. We're going to go into the truck and I'm going to wire it up. And we've got instructions. And we're going to show you step by step. But I think it's the best way to do it. How to wire up the new fuel pump. And it's no big deal. Alright. Let's go ahead and show you. Okay, this came with the fuel pump. Okay, this was going to show us either option 1, 2, or 3. Okay, any other ones? Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it depends on the wiring of your vehicle. Now, here's your vehicle, and here's your plug, here's the plug right here. Okay, the wires on the plug. Okay, we have the third one here. Okay, we have a black. This is coming from the vehicle. We have a black, a purple with a white stripe, a gray, and a small black. Okay, the other ones are different. And if you look on the right here, we have a purple, okay, with a stripe, the gray, a small black, and a bigger black, right there. Okay, I'll just strip the harness back a little bit. We're going to cut them off right here, and we're going to connect them. Now I'm going to use heat. I'm going to use a cigarette lighter. Tanks out of here. There's no gas anywhere around here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this, and we're going to connect it, okay, according to this right here. The big black goes to this big black. Their purple, which is here, goes to our purple with a white stripe. Their gray goes to our gray on the vehicle. And the fuel pump with this black stripe goes to our small black. So that's it. You pick your vehicle and what the wiring configuration is. Well, it looks pretty simple. You definitely don't want to mix them up. Okay, I have some heat shrink and some terminals here. I got heat shrink, and I got these terminals here. Okay. I can't hold the camera and do this, so it's pretty simple. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut those 4 wires and connect them according to this. I'm gonna slide this heat shrink over the, where we at? Okay, I'm gonna slide the heat shrink over the wire, a little small piece, over the wire, before we get started. And we're gonna twist them together. And then we're gonna put this terminal. We're gonna take a cigarette lighter and heat it up. That's gonna shrink. It's gonna shrink these terminals right here. Okay. If we ever use these terminals, I'd recommend them. It's got a piece of lead in the middle. That's where your wires are gonna go. It's got this is also heat shrink. That blue, and the whole thing will shrink down. Okay. Then after that's done, the little piece of this I have on the wire, I'm gonna slide that over the whole outfit there, and take my cigarette lighter and heat shrink that down. So we're gonna be waterproof. And it goes up on top of the gas tank. So that's where we are there. Okay. Okay. I cut the wires back a little bit more, pull the harness back. And as you can see, I cut the plug off and I stripped the end of these wires. Okay, and then this one, the plug that came with the fuel pump, Yeah, I cut about 8-10 inches of wire off of it because it was real long. And I've got those stripped. If I can find the camera, I got those stripped. So now I'm just going to connect the wires as illustrated here. Like I'm putting heat shrink on first, and then I'm going to heat shrink the terminal, and then slide the heat shrink over and do that. This is pretty simple. Most people have done this. Now you don't have to use these heat shrink connections that I have. The fuel pump comes with connectors. And if you prefer to use the connectors that came with the fuel pump, go ahead and do it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, I got the heat shrink on the wires. This is the plug. Came with the fuel pump. Got the heat shrink on the wires. Now we're gonna do the connection and do our other little terminals. We're gonna do 4 of these terminals. And we're gonna heat it up with a cigarette lighter, like I said before. Then we're gonna slide these over the whole connections and then heat this up, and it's gonna make a good tight seal. Okay, that's where we at. Okay, as you can see, I took the big black wire and did that one first. I'm doing that one first. And I twisted the 2 wires together. And I slid my terminal with the lead on it. I slid it up this way. And I have the heat shrink slid this way. So I'm just going to simply pull this down over the wire. I'm going to put the lead part right where the wires connect together in the middle. Okay, I'm going to heat them up, like I said before. Then this is going to slide over the whole thing. Okay, that's how I like to do it. Now you can just use regular terminals. I like to do it this way. Makes a better connection, and we don't have to worry about it. Okay, I got the first one done, the big black one. I'm not going to show you all every one of them, just to show you how we do it. Okay, there's a little bit too much wind out here for the cigarette lighter. So I got a little torch, a little propane torch. If you got one of those, that would definitely work. Okay. Or you can just crank the terminals like we did before, like they're showing. So this is good to go, ready to go. Now after everything's done, I'm going to come back. I'm going to wrap the whole thing in black tape, the whole harness, all the way up to the plug. Okay, I'm going to put the other 3 on, and pretty much the same, exact same way. Okay, we got them all completed. You can see it's a nice, neat job, very secure. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap the whole harness in with black tape. Okay, just regular electrical tape. Pull the harness back together, and that's it. Not hard to do at all. One thing I want to say about the torch, the propane torch, what you do is, benzene, whatever they call it, what you do is you take it and you put it real low. Small flame. Don't put a big flame because you'll burn through the wires. Just put a small flame. I like a cigarette lighter. And it works great. Okay. Okay, we got it finished. Got it wired up. We wrapped it with black tape. We wrapped it pretty tight. You can see it does a real neat job. Okay. Now, just ready for our tank to come in, which should be in tomorrow. And we can start putting it all back together. All right, next we're going to look at the lines that broke off.